A further approach that one could possibly use to flip classroom, I've used at diploma level in business management too, where you have a lot of content that you need to cover, and that would actually mean you just reading off slides day in and day out to the students. But why not change that around, make them go through, work through the content, and then come and present it to the group and actually create the knowledge themselves. So what we do there, for example, in business management, we frame a lot of knowledge that's required. For example, we do the financial system of the country, including things like the Reserve Bank, the Joburg Stock Exchange, and all the various role players. And that would just mean reading lots of stuff to the students, but let's rather put it in their hands, make them go away, do the homework, come back, present, and then we see how these things are applied in class. So we don't actually do the acquisition of the knowledge in class. The students acquire it out there, but we frame that as an assignment. So what we do, for example, is if we look at it in terms of the finance side of things, it's just showing you through all the various work that they do, but we create an assignment for them, and the assignment involves them having to themselves create a screencast of that specific work. We give them how to screencast, we give them the guidelines, we give them assignment instructions, tell them how long the video must be that they must create, what needs to be on the slide. So we're quite specific in terms of what they need to do. And the students then go ahead themselves, and they typically would then go and do the whole assignment. They could download, see what is required. It would tell them exactly what they need to do. They have got 6 slides. They've got to do what? They've got to, the final thing, they've got to present it. They must upload it. The presentation must be no longer than 3 minutes. And so they basically construct the knowledge. They put the knowledge together. They even go as far as uploading it onto the system. And on the strength of that, it counts as quite a big part of their mark. So what you have, when they've finally done it, they've completed it, they've handed it in, and they actually don't even hand it in. They just go ahead and they upload it, and then we have a rubric that we assess it with, and you could have a look at each of their assignments over here. Here's someone that got, I think it was out of 20, 18 out of 20. And what's good about that is that you then no longer need to read slides, you no longer need to cover the content. You just check the quality of what the groups produce. And let me give you an example of what that could look like. I think I've got one over here. Where did they put it? I think it's this one here. What students can actually come up with.
Wait, we do need your money. Today we're going to talk about the Reserve Bank. It's a central bank of South Africa, and it's been in operation since 1921. It was established in terms of the Special Act of the Parliament, currently known today as the Currency and Banking.
So what you'll notice, the video is only 2 minutes long. They need to present it to the class, and they need to be able to take questions from their fellow students. And then what I do as the facilitator is I then make it applicable. How does it fit into the environment? What impact does it have on retail? So I can focus on that aspect while they themselves have got the knowledge, and we make this knowledge available to all the students, and we go ahead and we assess it at the end of the day. That's basically another method that one could use in doing this. Thanks.